Maya, you've been standing here for almost 20 minutes. Are you okay?
No, not really. I've been trying to breathe all day, but everything feels heavy.
Come, sit. Tell me what's happening.
Daniel, I don't know who I am anymore. Every day feels like a battle. Every morning feels like I'm entering a war. I wake up tired, I sleep tired.
I understand. Today's world is loud, and it's easy to get lost in the noise.
But it wasn't always like this. When we were younger, life felt lighter. I used to dream. Now all I do is try to survive.
That's because life is not what you think, Maya, and this generation is learning that the hard way.
Do you know the funny part? I'm not even competing with anyone, but it still feels like I'm behind.
Because the world has made success look like a timetable. At 20 you must do this. At 25 you must be that. At 30 you must have everything figured out.
Exactly. It feels like I'm running late to a life appointment I didn't even schedule.
That's how most young people feel now, like time is chasing them instead of helping them.
And it's crazy because I'm trying my best, but my best never feels enough.
This generation is fighting battles nobody talks about. Depression disguised as, I'm fine. Loneliness hidden behind, I'm busy. Stress covered with filters and makeup. Financial struggles behind designer clothes. Pain behind jokes and laughter.
Daniel, that sounds like me.
It sounds like most people today. We're all bleeding silently, but nobody wants to appear weak.
You know, sometimes I think my childhood affected me more than I realized.
Tell me.
I grew up in a house where nobody talked about emotions. If you're sad, you keep quiet. If you're hurt, you pretend. If you're overwhelmed, you hide it.
That's how many of us grew up. We didn't learn emotional strength, we learned emotional silence.
And now we're adults trying to heal wounds we never admitted we had.
Exactly. And we do it alone.
Daniel, I feel like friendships are not the same anymore. People switch up easily, one small misunderstanding, and they disappear.
Because today's world has turned friendship into convenience, people stay only when it's easy, not when it's real.
And the people I trusted the most hurt me the deepest.
That's the price of having a good heart in a selfish generation.
So I should stop trusting.
No, just trust carefully. Give your heart to people who value it, not those who only want to use it.
What about relationships? Love feels different now. People don't want to build, they want to benefit.
Love in this generation has become a transaction. What do you have? What can you give? What can I gain? Instead of, how can we grow? How can I support you? How can we build?
That's why heartbreak hits harder today, because people make promises they can't keep, and they leave the moment things are no longer perfect.
Modern love is impatient. Nobody wants to stay and fight anymore.
Daniel, let's be honest. Surviving in this world is expensive. Bills, food, transport, responsibilities. Sometimes I feel like I'm working just to stay alive.
You're not alone. Millions of young people feel the same. This generation is working harder than any generation before them, but earning less in return.
It's exhausting. We're expected to work like machines, but feel like humans.
Exactly. And society calls you lazy if you rest.
Social media makes everything worse. 1 minute I'm okay, then I scroll and suddenly I feel like a failure.
Because you're comparing your reality to someone else's edited life. Comparison is the thief of peace.
But why do we still do it?
Because today's world is built on performance. Likes, views, followers. Everyone wants approval. Nobody wants authenticity.
And people act like they're living perfect lives.
We live in a world where appearance is more important than truth.
Daniel, do you ever wonder why we are here? What our purpose is?
Every day. But I realized something. Purpose is not something you find. Purpose is something you grow into.
How?
By doing what feels right, by becoming who you're meant to be, step by step, day by day. Purpose doesn't arrive suddenly, it unfolds gradually.
How do we heal, Daniel? From everything, the expectations, the disappointments, the pressure, the fears, the loneliness.
You heal by slowing down, by breathing, by forgiving yourself, by accepting that life doesn't follow a straight line, by letting go of people who don't care, by protecting your peace like your life depends on it. Because it does.
So life is not what I thought it was.
No, Maya, life is not a movie where everything makes sense at the end. Life is messy. Life is unpredictable. Life is unfair sometimes, but it is also beautiful because every day gives you another chance.
Another chance to grow.
Another chance to learn. Another chance to start again. Another chance to be better. Life will not always go the way you plan. People will change. Dreams will shift. Seasons will end. But you are still becoming. You are still learning. You are still here.
Thank you, Daniel, for showing me a different side of life.
That's what StarScope is for, to remind you that even in chaos, you can find clarity.
Daniel, I feel lighter, not because life changed, but because I understand it better.
And that's enough. Understanding is the first step to peace.